So what they send my warrant for?
So your warrant is for a failure to appear. Dispatch is going to call in and make sure it's still valid.
Failure.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a hip-hop empire built on hustle and family loyalties starts cracking from the inside? Picture this. A father who's clawed his way to the top, only to watch his son make a desperate play that could tear it all down. That's the storm brewing between T.I. and his son, King Harris, right now, with whispers of inheritance grabs and cutoffs that have everyone talking. It's the kind of family twist that feels straight out of a movie, but it's hitting way too close to home for the Harrises. Ty didn't just stumble into success. He forged it from Atlanta's rough edges. Born Clifford Harris in 1980, he turned street smarts into chart toppers like Whatever You Like and Live Your Life, snagging Grammys along the way. But music was only the start. He built Grand Hustle Records into a powerhouse, jumped into acting with roles in films like ATL and American Gangster, and even turned his family life into TV gold with shows like T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle. By 2025, his net worth hovers around $75 million, fueled by real estate flips, brand deals, and that unbreakable grind. The secret sauce? His blended family with wife Tiny, 7 kids in total, all part of the brand. They weren't just relatives, they were his legacy builders, the ones who made the hustle look unbreakable. Yet even kings have weak spots, and T.I.'s tough love approach hinted at tensions bubbling under the surface long before they exploded.
You just step out the vehicle.
What you want to do? You want to take my gun off my head?
Yes, sir.
Just one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well?
Enter King Harris, the son who seemed destined to inherit the throne. At 21 now, King, full name Clifford Harris III, grew up in the spotlight, popping up on family reality shows as a kid, with big dreams of following his dad's rap path. He dropped tracks like Fuck Yo Club in 2023, showing flashes of that Harris fire, but it was his wild side that grabbed headlines first. Parties, bold social media flexes, and a vibe that screamed Nepo Kid with Edge kept fans hooked. T pushed him hard, collaborating on songs like Father Like Sons earlier this year, trying to mold him into the next generation. But whispers of favoritism toward siblings like Domani started creeping in, making King feel like he was always proving himself. It looked like a smooth handover on the outside, yet those early signs of resentment were like quiet thunder before a storm.
And another thing, I'm a free man. Stop, goddamn, I'm not locked up. I'm straight.
The first real fractures showed up in public view, turning private gripes into viral spectacles. Back in 2023, during an Atlanta Falcons game, a heated exchange between T.I. and King went live, with T.I. calling out his son's spoiled attitude right there in the stands. It wasn't just words. King pushed back hard, defending his street cred despite the silver spoon. Fans ate it up, but it exposed the raw nerves. T.I.'s insistence on responsibility clashing with King's urge to break free. Fast forward to early 2025, and they patched things up with joint appearances and that track drop, looking like the bond was solid again. T.I. preached about growth in interviews, saying he'd cut financial ties to teach lessons. It felt like progress, but that fragile peace was just masking deeper rifts, ones that would soon erupt in ways no one saw coming. Then came the exposures that ripped the lid off everything. In July 2025, private images of King, intimate and unfiltered, hit the internet like a grenade. Reports pointed to a leaked tape sold by someone close, maybe even family, sparking betrayal rumors that cut deep. The hip-hop world buzzed with speculation. Was it blackmail? A setup? King went quiet at first, but the damage was done, embarrassing the whole Harris clan. Ty stepped back publicly, calling it a harsh lesson in a statement that felt more distant than supportive. Insiders whispered about cutoffs ramping up, with King's access to family perks drying up fast. It wasn't just about the shame. It fueled talks of King feeling locked out of the empire he'd helped promote through those TV years. That sting lingered, setting the stage for his spiral. Freedom vanished in a haze of bad choices soon after. September 2025 brought King's arrest after a reckless chase that nearly clipped a cop car, landing him charges tied to evasion and more. Courtroom drama peaked with a 5-year sentence handed down, though parole could cut it short. Behind bars, things turned brutal. Reports surfaced of an attack, leaving King battered and vulnerable. Viral clips from inside showed him breaking down, ranting about unfairness and hinting at family secrets. It shocked fans who remembered the cocky kid from reality TV. Now he was exposed in a whole new light. T.I. pleaded for mercy in public, but the distance grew, with King's isolation amplifying every grudge. Those jail walls didn't just hold him, they amplified his fury into something explosive. Inside that cell, resentment boiled over into raw accusations. King's breakdowns weren't random. They zeroed in on feeling betrayed by the very people who raised him. He vented about unfair treatment in smuggled audio that leaked online, pointing fingers at favoritism and locked doors to the family's success. Speculation ran wild. Paternity twists? Hidden mistreatment? Most got debunked as tabloid noise, but the core pain stuck. King saw himself as the overlooked heir, contributing to the brand without reaping the rewards. It built to a point where his isolation turned into calculated strikes, ones that would hit T.I. where it hurt most. From behind bars, King unleashed the move that left T.I. reeling, a direct threat over the family estate. In late September 2025, audio clips and posts from allies, King demanded his fair share of the assets, accusing T.I. of shutting him out despite building grand hustle on the family's image. He talked millions. Equity in the label, real estate holdings, even inheritance slices from that $75 million pie. Fans went nuts, debating if it was entitlement or a legit claim after years in the spotlight. T.I. stayed silent at first, but sources say he was stunned, viewing it as a desperate grab amid King's legal mess. No lawsuits filed yet, but the warning echoed like a challenge to the throne, turning father-son bonds into battle lines. And what fueled it? Those cutoffs T.I. enforced for tough love now looked like the spark that ignited the blaze. The fallout rippled through the entire Harris realm, straining ties that once seemed ironclad. Tiny, caught in the middle, faced whispers of divorce papers after the arrest scandal, with insiders claiming the chaos pushed her to her limit. Siblings picked sides quietly, some backing T.I.'s discipline, others sympathizing with King's plight. Then came the custody twist, T.I. reportedly suing for control of King's young son, begging courts to deem King unfit amid the turmoil. Add in King's recent health scare, emergency brain surgery after an alleged jail incident, landing him in ICU with family in panic mode. Coma rumors swirled from viral final moments videos, heightening the drama. The empire's at risk too, brand deals wobbling, public image tarnished. Divorce buzz amps it up, with Tiny's potential split threatening to split assets further. It's not just family, it's a dynasty teetering on the edge. Looking back, this saga raises tough questions about legacy and loyalty in the spotlight. T.I. built an empire on hustle. But King's bold estate play exposes the hidden costs: resentment, cutoffs, and public unraveling. Will they mend before it shatters everything, or is this the move that redefines hip-hop heirs forever? One thing's clear: the Harris' story isn't over, and whatever comes next could change the game. Keep watching. Empires like this don't fall quietly.